is a disease that plagues most of us, but not one of us would admit it out loud. Why would we allow ourselves to be looked at with such shame? We put our fake smile on, knowing it's part of the game of life that we keep playing no matter how many times we feel played, and we keep telling ourselves eventually the pain will go away, but it never does. Instead, every day that goes by is a reminder of how isolated we feel, and we're terrified because if something doesn't change, it might start to seem normal, and that's horrible. The disease of loneliness eats away at our hearts, telling us we deserve this because no one seems to be there. Not one person seems to care enough to fight this battle alongside us. And all we want is to feel wanted, yet we're haunted by the thought that that will never happen. Can you imagine what that's like? Can you imagine for just 1 second how miserable that is? To feel like the only reason you exist is to do so alone. And honestly, most of us would settle for a hand to hold, but even that's scary because what if they let go? It's almost worse to have it and lose it than to never have it at all. Yes, I know, it seems ridiculous. If you feel that alone, why not put yourself out there? The possibilities are limitless. But look, that's a lot of stimulus for someone who isn't used to it. It's kind of like paralysis. Despite how badly we want companionship, we are more afraid of abandonment, and that stops us in our tracks and puts us right back in our head. All this to say that if loneliness had its way, we would never be free. We would keep wandering aimlessly without any hope of community. And that's a sad reality. So don't let loneliness win. Let this message sink in and reach out to somebody. Don't go the next hour without letting them know you would love their company. We weren't designed to sit in isolation. In fact, at the dawn of creation, God said, "It's not good for man to be alone." So why do we continue to hide the truth and remain so? There is a cure for this disease of loneliness. All it takes is you and me standing side by side in solidarity. The best way to fight being lonely is to count up the people on our side, because eventually you go from 1, 2, 3. And where 1 may be overpowered and 2 can defend themselves, a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken.